Hey guys, RGB off the hook here, and today I'm going to show you how to turn your regular weed eater trimming line into a lanyard for your kayak to keep your rods safe if you happen to tip over, which has happened to me. All right, stay tuned. All right guys, so you might say, well, why do I want to make a lanyard? If you can buy them, they're pretty decent. I've seen some in Amazon that go starting prices like from $8 all the way to like $25. So you can buy them, but if you're a DIY guy like me, I have stuff laying around, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some, because if I buy, let's say I take 4 rods, that's already 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $8.99. Let's say $9 times 4, shipping and handling. You do the math, guys. That's a lot of money. So I have stuff laying around. I have this trim cord. I have some all-purpose hooks. I have some cable grips. And these I went and bought. These I bought at a Home Depot because I didn't have any. They're $1.98. They're 150-pound resistance or test. And the reason I like them, because they're coated, guys. They have a nice paint coat, and they won't rust as quickly as some of the other ones. So this is some stuff that I have laying around, and you are also going to need some super glue. All right. So let me get started and show you how to do this. All right. Stay tuned. So what you're also going to need is a little piece of dowel. These you can also get at Home Depot, but I had some laying around here. So I just cut it to this size. I don't really know the dimensions of it. Let's see, maybe about 8 inches, 7 inches. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your trimmer line, make a little hole. Be careful you don't break the stick. And you run it through. And then you're just going to twist it, guys, like this. It has to be tight. So you got to be careful too, because this cord will cut you. So if you want, you can wear gloves just to be safe. Once you get to here, you can still keep going. I usually stop there, about right there. I take some scissors and I cut it. Once again, you want to make sure everything is tight, guys. Make sure everything is tight. And this is what you're supposed to have right here. All right. Next, we're going to get some hot water or boiling water to dump this guy in there. All right. Now you can do this inside, guys. I have a burner, so I do it outside. All you do is just put your water. And we're gonna let it boil. All right. Once it starts boiling, we'll drop it in there. Let it boil for 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. All right. I'll turn the camera back on once this thing gets hot. All right, guys. So it's getting there. Water's boiling. Just take this bad boy and you drop it in there, man. Set a timer. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. That's all you do, guys. Let it boil. Alright, we're going to let it boil, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. Alright, once it stopped boiling, you're going to take it. Be very careful because it's hot. and you dunk it into some ice water. And we're gonna let it cool down there for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, guys, once it cools down, you gotta take it off of here. So you just pull it out. So once you get it here, you're gonna see that it doesn't really have a lot of memory as far as stretching and coming back. So what you gotta do is you gotta twist it. You gotta do the reverse twist. It's like this. Let me go a little bit slow, that way you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just twisting it so we can get this type of return on there. There you go. So now what you end up with is, if this thing pulls, it'll come back. See that? You get much better return, like a slinky. Alright, now we're gonna put the clamps on there. Now for these are the only ones that I have. You know, there are some other ones. You can look for them at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. Any place will sell them, man. They're different types of clamps. These are actually for a steel cable, so I gotta be careful when I close it that I don't cut this off. But what you want to do is just run it through and then let it come out. See, so you're gonna end up with a loop like that. So what you want to do is you want to close it up and then make sure it doesn't come out. See? Yeah. So it's locked. Then you do the next one. Alright guys, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this hook. It's just a general hook for any kind of hook. And I'm going to put it right here. So what I do is I heat it up a little bit. I'm going to heat it up using a torch. You can use a drill bit to make a hole. I have a torch, so it's much faster. Okay, so once you got it all the way down, bring it back up a little bit, a couple turns, and you apply some super glue. Make sure it's a tight fit in there. Cinch it down. Once you got it, you get your lanyard, put it in there. Get your pliers. And you lock it, guys. That way it doesn't come out. Once that's done, you can put your clamp on, run it in here, get your rod, clamp it right there, and just like that, Your rod is secured, guys. All right, you won't lose them. Let me know what you think about this DIY project here. Something that you guys might want to try to do if you have the stuff around. If not, if you buy everything, you're looking at about maybe $24, $25 with all the things that you need. But it is a nice project. It does work. Look at that. Look at how far it stretches. And then the memory just comes back right there. You got your stuff hooked up. I'm a DIY guy. I like to do a lot of DIYs. As you can see on my kayak, I have my own DIY pole holder. And I have these other pole holders up front as well. So this is RGV Off the Hook, guys. Hope you enjoy this DIY. Catch you on the water.